either the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers.
Rockefellers.
Okay, the Rockefellers. Does it say what year that was written?
1800s.
Yeah, okay, so guys, so the Rockefellers, so we've got, I think it's like 13 different bloodlines and families that have ruled this planet for a very long time from a very distorted and satanic place. And also just remembering that we need to use coded language in this episode, of course, so that we are not being censored, hopefully. So please just kind of follow along, read between the lines with us. We need to call certain things by different names, obviously. So just go along with us. But this little clip is going to help us all understand that, like, from, give us 200 years ago, that these plans have been in place. And so that's why we're starting the episode with this, because it's going to open up your mind to see through what is happening. Okay, so let's roll with it. And hopefully the audio of this is going to be decent. So come with us here.
By John D. Rockefeller, like in the early 1800s. An illusion. It will be so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. We will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time, as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find them a cure on our many fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their mind and reproductive systems. From this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, in what they drink, eat, breathe, wear. We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used on film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it is for their help. We will start early on. When their minds are young, we will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill them and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and cause other diseases, for which we will yet create yet more medicines. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention toward money and material goods, so they may never connect with the inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games, so they may be with the oneness of it all.
Wow, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I hadn't actually got her to listen to that before. I just came across that yesterday. And so that's like a mom who found this. It seems like that's why you can probably hear children in the background. So she's just reading this. And sorry, I should have explained that first. But right? What do you think, Kimberly?
Okay. So it was written in the 1800s.
Yeah. They knew what was up. They knew what was coming. They knew what they were going to have to do. They knew what the long con is and was.
Right. And so it's like, yeah, I know that stuff because I see it and, we talk about it, yada, yada. But then to hear it outlined as a thing that is happening.
Like just 3 written paragraphs, it sounds like, right?
Just to have it conveyed in that way and to know that that was written in a book on paper as a covenant, basically, between them.
Yeah.
Like they're, oh my God, it pisses me off.
Yeah. right? When we start understanding that everything from the CDC to the WHO to Red Cross to Planned Parenthood
Right.
to the banks to the government to the education system to big pharma to big agriculture to whatever all of the other things are, Disney to Hollywood to, come on, what else is there?
Sports.
Sports.
Yeah. All the people we look up to.
All the
yeah.
celebrities, the music, the right. Find one of these main things in society that isn't actually a part of this, right? Because it's all a part of the same thing. And as you just heard, their plan is to make it so that we would never know the connections. We would never know that it is all one fucking system and
Yeah.
beast that has us. I'm sorry for cursing, you know, but that's really what it is. It's the whole system, right? And that's when we come back to the Matrix movie, the Matrix documentary,
I was
right?
just going to say that. Yep. Yeah.
Where it's like it's a whole system that works together that we are in, which, right, this goes back to the birth, not birth control, but this goes back to the birth certificate system. Like this goes to our repeated taxation unconstitutionally on every front. Like this goes to everything. So that's why I just really wanted to start off this episode with that, because if we can see right from the get-go how insidious and literally evil this entire global system is, and like, so a lot of us think that like, oh, there's a bit of corruption over here, and oh, there's some corruption over there, and we can't trust those guys, and like, you know, a lot of us are kind of aware of how shitty some of it is, but not fully aware that all of it is evil. All of it is evil.
So encompassing.
Right? It's fully encompassing of the whole human experience. Is, again, unless you live in one of those little tribes in South America or something, like, it's all evil. It's all evil, and it's so all encompassing. That's such a good way to put it.